Everyone, Senior Scientist here. I want to make a quick video because I am really excited. Bags are packed. And listen, if you are fearful because today we took a little dip in the market, you don't, whatever you do, like, this is not financial advice, but be very, very careful selling low, and then it's going to go up and you're going to get stuck. All right, I know there's people talking about, oh, I think we're going to keep going down and down to this mark. I don't even care if we do go down a little bit, because I'll show you what's taking place here, all right? So this is a liquidity sweep, all right? So people put their stop orders down. Anyway, I'll show you what I think is going on. I am not an expert. I have been learning over the last couple of years all this stuff and really diving in. It's just fun. And I think I'm seeing stuff that I've never seen in the chart before, ever. When it comes to Bitcoin Cash in particular, because that's one I probably know the most. So we're looking at bearish and bullish divergence. And this is a key way to spot market, the way the market's going. Okay, so without getting into too much, we just know that when we see bullish divergence, we can expect there to be a bullish move, right? And bearish, the opposite. So we look for some of those divergence to know when to exit and enter the market. All right. So bearish divergence is important when we're dealing, especially with a top, maybe a market high, or you know, it could be a local high or whatever. And so we look for the top, the highs on those charts. So when the price is going up, but the strength indicator is going down, we have bearish divergence. All right. So that is what you look for, always using caution. Okay, is this going to lead to a big drop? And then the other thing we look for on the flip side is bullish divergence. Okay. And we can get hidden bullish divergence or just regular divergence. And so that's when we look at the lows and you see lower low, lower low, lower low, but you're seeing higher low in the strength indicator. All right. And so the hidden would be higher low and lower low. Okay. So anyhow, let me just show you the chart and get over here. So let's see. Let's see. All right, so we've got Bitcoin Cash. And on the 1 hourly, what do we see here? All right. On the 1 hour, the thing I like to use more than RSI, all right, especially when you're trying to see, is this going to go up or go down, is the MACD. And I don't like all the lines. You don't need those. There have been many traders, and they use, a lot of them will use the MACD as one of their main indicators, okay? And then compare that with the price action. So the MACD, if we see on the 1 hourly time frame on Bitcoin Cash, and what do we have? Well, we've got lower lows and we got higher lows coming in on the MACD. You see that? That is regular bullish divergence. All right, this is a very, very good indicator. Okay, so this means that we are going to expect price to go higher. Okay, and the levels, you can figure that out. I don't want to get into too much detail. I just want you to understand what's going on right now. Okay, because we just had a significant price drop, right? We saw that big drop today and everything, and it might be scaring some people. Listen, this is just a correction. It is the drop before it goes up. This is a liquidity sweep. And so one of the other things we can look at is volume, right? As price is going down and there's not a lot of volume coming in, we can look at that and say, hey, there's not a lot of sellers in the market, right? So who's selling? Well, when we have big accumulation things like this, okay, we look at the volume, because these can be accumulation or they can be distribution by, whales, by market makers. And it's a lot of it's computer algorithms. We wonder how these things hit certain key levels. Well, because they're running on mathematical formulas. They're an algorithm, and they're just looking for liquidity. So the purpose of algorithms, it's not so much of profit and loss. It's to sweep liquidity and create volatility in the market. All right, because that brings in trades that they can take advantage of. So the key thing is we look at volume. When we have patterns like this and we see volume coming in, well, somebody's selling, right? Price isn't moving higher. We're seeing people selling, and that is them offloading and printing money, basically. They drop the price, they buy it back up. Okay? So they get you to buy up here, drop the price, now they buy it here. Okay? So how do we know when it's accumulation versus distribution? Again, we can look at the volume, and we have very low volume through here. So we know that's accumulation. So they're accumulating. Well, why is price then going down if they're buying? Because they're pushing price down to get more liquidity. So we have people setting their stop losses below that low. They can see that on the order books, or the algorithm does, or whatever. And it comes down, and hey, we're going to go higher. Why don't, the algorithm, I don't think it thinks, but it sees that, and its program, sweep up that liquidity, buy low, you're selling at a discount. All right. So you're giving them, it's just like, hey, do you want to sell me your car for $10,000? Why would I? My car's worth 40 grand. Okay. And the person comes back and says, well, then I'll tell you what, I'll give you 5 for it instead. Right? You just turned them down at 10, right? You just, no, 10,000? No. My car's worth 50,000. Okay. I'll give you 5. And then the people who are getting stopped out there and sold, they go, okay. It just makes no sense. So, again, they're accumulating, they drop it, they sweep out all the orders there and raise the price. And then people try to get back in, and they're buying high. And then they'll, wherever they're going, they could go all the way up, right? I think we're starting the bull run here. So, we'll have stops along the way and everything. And they'll kind of play their game and sweep liquidity. And think of all the people putting in shorts right here. Okay. So they see that too. So they're sweeping liquidity. They're sweeping liquidity on the downside, getting rid of all the stops down here, right? People are shorting, tons of shorts coming in. They go up here, they take that, they're going to come back down, right? People are, oh, no, I missed it or whatever. They're going to try to close out their stops. It's going to go up pretty quick. Grab that, come up. They just got all those shorts with the stops up there. And, they might fake people out or whatever again. But anyway, then we're off to the races. They're going to go. So they win up, they win down. All right, so how do we know? So we look again at that bullish divergence. So that's on the 1 hourly. All right. And we find that and we see pumps right after. Okay. So here is the daily. And this is something you don't see very often in Bitcoin Cash in the history. Okay. You don't get it very often. And look at this bullish divergence. That is, oh boy, does that look good. So you might think, okay, well, why was it going down there? Well, we also had initially, no, we didn't. Okay. So yeah, it's just bullish divergence there. Okay. On the daily. So where have we seen that before? So I said it's very rare. So going back on the chart, when's the last time we had bullish divergence without any bearish divergence? Because again, if you have bearish, that takes precedent. You can have both. Anyway, but I went back on the daily. Here's the last time we had bullish divergence. Again, what do we have here? We have the MACD there, okay? That is higher lows in the strength, lower lows in the price. Boom. So long, see us suckers. Okay? So how about this? Well, that looks like, right? That looks like a lower low and a higher low in the indicator. Why didn't we go there? Again, we got to take the whole thing into account. All right. And we did eventually, by the way. So, you know, we did there, but that wasn't fulfilling any divergence, because what do we also have at the top? Lower high, higher high. We actually had bearish divergence, therefore it went down, right? So that's what we look for. Remember I said we look at the tops? Oh no, we got more bearish divergence. The thing went down. And so yeah, I guess you can have both, right? But we also have, these aren't, yeah, so there's your, if we didn't have this, then we would have gone up on the top, okay? So, right. And that's on the weekly, by the way, all right? So we're, again, this is multiple time frames. So here we are on the weekly. Well, how about the weekly where we're at right now? So this is the first time I've ever seen this. I've never seen, look, lower high, lower high. No bearish divergence, okay? Technically, that there is we have a higher low, or a low and a lower low, okay? Here, we have, let me see here. Let me just double check. Okay, so again, no bearish divergence, right? Here we have higher low, lower low coming in. Okay, so see how that technically is a lower low right there? Lower low, higher low. I've never seen bullish divergence. It is being painted. I just showed you down the hourly, the 2 hourly, the daily, the weekly. And we got people telling you it's going to go down. How? They are pushing price down, and there's way more upside. All right, this is Bitcoin Cash. Now I will tell you that the ones that I'm in, they have this. Okay, so another one that I have is JASMY, and I think you need to have some JASMY. I also like ICP. It's being so quiet right now, right? And Filecoin, they're all showing this right now. A little bit different structure, but look at JASMY's bullish divergence. This is on the daily. I mean, look at that, right? So, I mean, you can look at it here even and go, well, yeah, this was a higher low there. And, if you were to compare that, lower low, here, why didn't that go up? But again, we got to look at the tops. So technically, we also had at the same time higher high. Okay. Whoops, sorry. Hello. Higher high, lower high. All right. Bearish went down. Okay. But what do we have going on? It's continuing to show bullish divergence. So that was here that we had the bearish, right? But no more. Now we have on the top side, we have a higher high, lower high. That matches the price. No bearish divergence, but we have lower low and, a lower low and a higher low right through there. Okay. So no bearish. We did back here, but now we have no bearish divergence, bullish divergence. Okay. JASMY, matching Bitcoin Cash. They're all like this. I mean, if you want to sell it to me. I'll take it. All right. I'll take it. If you have a stop order down there and you're worried and you're thinking, okay, maybe I want to sell it a little bit higher than the price now. Heck, man, I mean, sell it to me. I'll take it. Like, if I have the cash, I'll give it to you because I want it. You need to be in now is what I'm trying to say. All right. I think this is go time. Go time.